Hey everyone, welcome back to Let's Play Spongebob Squarepants Battle for Bikini Bottom. So, now that we've completed Jellyfish Fields, and we don't seem to have anything else to do there as of now, since we're going to be getting the socks much later on, once I actually have the ability to do so. So now we're going to go to Downtown Bikini Bottom. Whoa.
Downtown Bikini Bottom.
My headset came off again.
Once a
Great.
bustling metropolis, now a debris-covered crater.
And my hair is falling on the mic. Very nice.
The robots are
And
destroying
why is it so
Downtown
loud?
Bikini Bottom. We have to evacuate.
All right, but it's gonna take a while to get all this dust.
Not vacuum. Evacuate. We have to get
This
everyone to
bus eyes
safety.
are so wide open everywhere in this game.
Can we just load them up in the boats?
No.
That won't do any good.
Why not?
Because the robots have taken all the steering wheels.
Logical.
Couldn't we just drive in a straight line?
No, there are too many turns.
Those fiends, they've thought of everything. Never fear, Mrs. Puff. I'll get those steering wheels back.
SpongeBob, if you're involved, I always fear. But I tell you what, if you can pull this off, I'll give
I'm like
you
straining
a
myself for oxygen
golden
right now
spatula.
because I'm trying to not breathe into the microphone, which is pretty much impossible. I spent like 5 minutes trying to get a position to where you can hear my voice and not my breathing, and failed horribly.
How about a driver's license instead?
So my solution now is to either not breathe or be talking. Sounds healthy, right?
Nice try.
So these, whoa, frame rate drop. So, yes, not right now. So these random little steering wheels are going to be all over the place.
Number one in the
Yes, as you can see, there are 11 in this
Here's money.
area. There are 11 in Downtown Bikini Bottom in total. And you can hear some more SpongeBob's random little sound clips from this, I guess. Ta-da! This is a decent place to get shiny objects. This is one of those cannons that disappear after they first get destroyed, though.
Sometimes
Ta-da.
pushing a single button is the most satisfying.
So you just
push,
have it
push.
destroy these, because apparently it breaks the Tiki when it hits them. And hit all the buttons and see what happens afterwards. Don't ask me why it's shooting things at you. Yeah. Whoa. Of course, not all of them actually have to be hit by the cannon, since you can just jump up on things next to it. And yep, that's how it works. And spatula. How about spatula worthy? I don't know, but just the beginning of the games or whatever. Slinging spatulas for petty tasks. Indeed. Does he actually have like depth on his shirt? I never really noticed that. He seems to. If not, they do it for you. See, I think he does. I never noticed that. I don't think it's explained those things are. They just try to breathe on you, as missing as that sounds.
It shines.
Tartar! Oh, it's kind of a pain getting all the socks in this place, because you have to go up on buildings and places you wouldn't really think to go. And once again, I'm getting that purr in my voice. Except right now I'm not even really talking very abnormally, I guess. Whatever. So, I may notice that we're moving a bit slow right now, compared to what we would like to do. So here's a fix for that.
Rollerific.
This is the sponge ball, which if you pay attention to that sign, because you possibly do or something, you would know that it just turns you into a ball and lets you go places faster. You can't jump or anything while you're a sponge ball, though. And we're going to get to see somebody else again in a moment. Most of the rods have little introductions like that. Hooray! These things would put on great
I don't think
theme
he
puppet
needs
shows. Or just general puppet shows. There are shiny objects just all over the place. Something I find kind of, to some extent, interesting about this game is that, or forget that for a moment, is there are lots of like hazards that you wonder why they would be there at all. For example, giant balls of hot sauce being spilled everywhere. Oh, I suppose I should get this. Oh, hello, jerk.
Number 1 in the Bikini Bottom scavenger hunt. 3 years running. Thank you.
I love hearing all his random quotes if I haven't said them enough times already. Oops. And you can also hit these shiny object. You can also hit these thunder tikis next to the gates. Why those gates are there, I don't know. But you can hit those thunder tikis to destroy them, obviously. I guess, obviously. And make your life easier just getting around the place in general. So this place is more of a kind of a challenging initial run, not more time consuming than anything else. From here you can get over this fence, or not. Don't forget to look around for the steering wheels. Boom. Probably being really boring right now. I'm trying to be a bit more instructional with this one, with this game, because I know a lot more about it, and I can actually, not necessarily afford, but I know a lot about this game. Hey! Yeah, this was the one that had the, yeah. As I said, there are things on top of random buildings and places. Sometimes not, but a lot of the time. And that bloody cannon. Just look around, and there's lots of tikis behind buildings and such to get shiny objects from. This button and this happens. So this place showcases the sponge bowl quite a bit, using it to get around and bounce. It's pretty good at bouncing as well, across random things, which makes getting around a lot easier. Well, even easier, I suppose. Feels weird only having 4 pairs of underwear. I played this game from the beginning quite a long time. My voice just cracked. So this thing isn't shooting sinks at us anymore.
Pushing a simple button is the most satisfying. Push, 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 push.
Another cannon that is disabled permanently. Well, that was unnecessary. Anyways. Interruptions.
This door is locked from the inside. Who would do such a thing?
I was thinking the bug thing is Bubbleway's text doesn't actually change if you manage to go inside that and then come right back out. Why is it so huge? Why does it not have a knob? Yay, it's challenging.
Boy, Patrick will be glad to have this back.
I suppose I'll just go through here and then show you what's over here. Open for business. Ow. Explosion lasts for quite a while. A lot of the earlier enemies you just kind of deal with by, I don't know, just attacking them first. that's basically what it is. Can't get up here. How many? Yeah, I can afford it. I'm gonna go to the sea needle first. And hope that the sky doesn't glitch up like crazy, because for some reason it does a lot more often at the sea needle. There's also a patch at the sea needle that you can't get yet. Oh, yep, Sky's doing it. Xbox 360 is a bitch with rendering glitches. Particularly here, though. I don't know why, but this place, it's almost impossible to actually load it up without Sky messing up.
Ah, there you are, boy.
So you're just gonna have to stare at that for a while.
Someone's broken the sea needle.
That's
noticed.
horrible. The sea needle is the cradle of Crochet Corner.
Yes, yes it is. But what's more important is that there are tikis and shiny objects just outside the
That's
windows.
not important.
Mr. Krabs, how can you think of money at a time like this?
Easy. I just clear my mind. Money, money, money. Now listen here, boy. You know that I'll give you golden spatulas
I'm
if
just
you bring
suffocating
me
myself.
shiny
Yeah.
objects. But I'm going to sweeten the deal. If you can break all the tikis here at the sea needle, I'll give you a bonus golden spatula.
Hooray!
Why would I want to break the tikis, Mr. Krabs?
Because they're stupid.
Because they were laughing at you and calling you funny names.
That works too.
What kind of funny name?
You know, SpongeBob Butt Pants.
That's not very funny.
No. But they said your mom was ugly.
Original.
Ugly? All right, Mr. Krabs, break them I shall. You've got a deal.
Smash all.
Alright. I'm not gonna use this yet, at least. We haven't actually been showcased. The person that gives us... character that gives us hasn't been showcased yet. I'm also gonna be all glitched up. This entire place is glitched up with the weird ass. Hooray! Like, voice clip gets old. Yeah. Entire place is just glitched up with Spongebob glitchy, bungee animation in the sky. So all you have to do is just destroy all the T's out the window. Simple as that. Run through here, there are some enemies to deal with, but nothing big. Ah. Predators are one of the most annoying enemies, in my opinion.
Ultimate wedgie experience.
Also, you wanna... if you have a bit of finesse, you can also just kind of barely avoid the, Thunder Tikis. And if you want, you can pick up all the shiny objects out there, too. Oh, now here we have a chop, which actually... wait. Look at this first. You know what doors, too. Maybe it's the east one that you can actually open up. Until much later. No. Was it the west? I don't remember which one. I think it's south. The first time I said it probably goes south.
Thank you.
Well, I love how I have a little button there. You probably can't see it on the screen, but there's a little button like the ones that you usually press on the floor or something. So yeah, it's south. So yeah, you'll see what's over there when we come back much later in the game. You can get a spatula from it. Come on. You don't really have to break any of the tikis except for the Thunder Tiki. Also, Spongebo's eye seems to get a really random place each time. Sometimes it's next to him, sometimes it's... well, you see where it is right now. Crap. There you go. So not much to it, really. It's not much to a lot of this game, actually. Like, when going through levels, there aren't any, like, puzzles or things to bring with you. It's just kind of running through, taking things on one at a time. It's a pretty simple game. Well, that worked. So, just with that, we're already done with the sequel
Good
for now.
work, boy. Here's the golden spatula, like I promised.
Also, I believe there is a sock behind this door. Yeah, I'm pretty sure of it. Hooray! So 2 spatulas so far in this video. Not bad, I guess. Of course, they're gonna get harder and harder to get as we go on. Hello. Of course, the Duplicatron 1600 or whatever is already reappeared. And just for shiny objects, you can kill this thing. For the most part, you don't really have to grind for shiny objects, except for maybe like the last 1 or 2. Mr. Krabs, shiny objects, collection, spatulas. Gary.
Hi, Gary. Meow. Yes, thanks for noticing. I have been working out.
Yes, it shows in your arms.
Meow. Not done. Doesn't that mean meow? Oh, that's the entrance to the rooftops, which leads to the lighthouse? Aha! There's another golden spatula. I could really use that. Meow. What do you mean, get Sandy to help me? I can get through this.
Yeah, sure.
Meow, meow. Oh, that gap looks big. Okay, I'm definitely not making that jump. How is anyone going to get across there? Uh-oh, more robots. Holy Dutchman's ghost! That gap looks impossible! And impassable! Okay, I'll go get Sandy to help me out.
Well, that's settled. Open up the box. Still more tikis to break to open pathways. So now we can go up and switch to Sandy, and we will learn all about her. Yeah, the fashion in which she glides is a bit random.
There's another one.
I'll get over there before I show you the glide. It's a perfect example of cartoon physics, I suppose. But anyways, better be shown than said, I guess. Because that's a real saying.
I'm getting dizzy just watching.
I'm saying us so much. There are lots of ways you can get sidetracked here, though.
Good use of all these.
For example, going down here. Now, Sandy cannot do a downwards attack like Snow Patrick. How we'll deal with enemies such as the G-Love, we'll see in a minute once I actually get back here and go up again. I just go straight through it. I don't think I can get that from here. There are a couple instances in which Sandy can actually break things pretty badly, particularly in rock bottom, but usually not really. If you glide for a long time, holy crap.
Well, that's awful pretty.
If you glide for a long time, eventually her lasso will stop or slow down and eventually just stop and it'll just fall. And I believe with that you actually slow down your movement. Not that that really matters. She slows down a lot in the air though when you kick. Yeah, Yeah, so this is how you deal with enemies such as the G-Love. So that's a special ability, which is, whoops, just using your lasso, which lets her do things such as that. So she's basically best at, you jerk.
Buzz off, you little pest.
So she's best at just navigating areas,
We're
really.
wearing SpongeBob's underwear.
What was that? Okay, I don't remember where the trampoline I used earlier was. So as I said, I'm just getting sidetracked here. So Sandy is how you get a lot of the socks here, and a good number of steering wheels. Also, if you touch these as Sonar, then SpongeBob, nothing happens. I'm just gonna want to open up all the paths for the hell of it, and get some extra shiny objects. It looks like the first episode's already over. So you got immediately 2 golden spatulas during that process. I really do think I'm being a lot more boring than usual because I'm just kind of being instructional, but then again, I don't really have much to talk about. And nothing's really going on. I'm enjoying my YouTube life, I suppose. Just nothing to explicitly bring up. So things for kind of need for interesting commentary. Not necessarily need, but it's a large part of interesting commentary. See your houses. It's Sand Mountain. More that detail I love. What I was saying was, one of the big things that makes commentary interesting is just being able to talk about damn near anything. Which I don't really do mostly,
Here's
because
another one.
largely because I don't really have much to talk about in the first place. Yeah, there's no one up there. Yeah, the box puts you right over there. So I'm gonna go. Oh yeah, I can also only glide once. You can't glide, stop, then start doing it again since I'd let you go further. Oh! Never had that happen. And here we go. I believe that's everything to get in this particular area. There's a lot more at the rooftops, and whatever I miss I just skip later when I do my last run through of all the areas to pick up socks and whatnot that I missed before taking on the final boss of the game. Let's go.